Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Pyline. In today's video we are going to see about queue. In queue there is two variables called front and rear. Suppose this is the queue having four objects. This front object will be called as front and this will be called as rear. This is called front end and rear end. This is the queue. There is two situations in the queue also, like stack, which we had discussed in the previous video. I will give the link in the description. You can go and check the video there. And when there is no element and we are trying to remove, means DQ an element, even though there is no element, there will be a situation called underflow. If we take a maximum limit for a queue, let me erase this. If you take a maximum limit for a queue, suppose I had take a limit of 5 objects for the queue and I had inserted 5 objects. So now I cannot insert one more object, but still I am trying to insert one more object here. Then there will be a situation called overflow. And adding an element is called NQ and removing an element is called DQ. So these are what we are going to do in today's program. So let me write a program. Let's get started. So first of all, I am going to take a variable called front, which is equals to none because there is no element now, and rear. And now I am taking the rear also none because there is no element in the queue, and queue, in which queue is a list in which we are going to store our variables or elements. So let me first write a function called enqueue. So first for enqueue we should have to take an element. Now we are going to global the front and rear. Now we are going to check the conditions. If front is equals to none, means there is no element in the queue, then we should have to make our front 0, front and rear is equals to 0, and then we should have to add our element to queue. Queue dot append of element, and if or you can take else if there is front not equals to none, means there is an element, so there is nothing we should have to change for the front, but we can just simply increment the rear and add a element. So let me add element to queue dot append of element and simply increment the rear plus or equals to 1. We know what is the meaning of this. Here it means rear equals to rear plus 1. This is what the actual meaning of this simple statement. And now our enqueue is over. We are going to write a DQ function. So there is no need of taking any element. Simply we will write dq and define front comma rear as global elements. Now if front equals to none, front equals to none means there is no object in the queue, and still we are trying to remove an element. So there will be a situation called underflow. So we will display a proper message for that. So queue underflow no more elements to dq. So we're done with our first condition. And if front equals to 0, if front equals to rear, or we can take front equals to rear or front equals to rear equals to 0. I am taking front equals to rear. They both will be equal to each other when rear equals to 0, which means there is only a one single object. So we should have to make our front and rear both equals to none. So I am changing both into none and removing the element from 0th index. So I am using a pop function which will take the index. So I am just simply giving the 0, and else means there is more than one element. So I will simply decrement the rear minus or equals to 1, which means rear equals to rear minus 1, and I will just simply remove an element from the queue. Q dot pop of 0. If 0 is the index, since we are always remove an object from the front end which index is always 0, so we'll simply give like that. And last and final function is display. So let us first check a condition. If front, here in every condition I should have to give exactly equals to, which means double equals to, but I had here single equals to. So let me change all these equals to into double equals to. In the conditions, we shouldn't have to change the single equals to in statements, but we should have to change them in the conditions, because in conditions we are checking, but in statements we are assigning. Okay, if front exactly equals to none, front will be none if there is no elements. So we'll print that there is no elements to display. There is no elements to display. And our next, there is no condition, so we'll directly goes to else we are going to display the elements. So first I will take a temporary queue. Temp is equals to queue dot copy. So it will, the changes I will made in the temp will not affect the actual one. And after that I am going to reverse the temp dot reverse. Since I am going to use a join function which is works on the strings, I will convert all the integers in this temp function into strings in range of length of temp. What I will do, temp of I equals to str of temp of I. So all the integers are converted into the strings. Now I will simply use the join function. Print of, I will add this there, dot join of temp. So display function is also over. So let me run it once and see if there is any error or not. At line 27 there is an error. So here there is an indentation error. I forgot to check the indentation. So let me arrange these statements in indentation and run it once again and see there is no error. So let us start our while loop. Before that I am going to print the menu slash n 1 dot nq slash n 2 dot dq and slash n 3 dot display slash n 4 dot exit. So let me start a while loop, which is also an infinite loop. I am making it infinite loop by giving condition true, means it is always true, so it will not end. To end it, we should have to break the loop, which we are going when the user enter the option 4. So first of all we should have to take the option is equals to int of input of enter your option. So first of all we are taking an option from the user and checking that if option is exactly equals to 1, we are going to take an element from the user. So let me call it a val is equals to int of input of enter a element to nq and just simply calling the nq function, nq of val, and after that elif if option is exactly equals to 2, which means we should have to deq an element. So there is simply we will call deq function, and again elif if option is exactly equals to 3, we should have to display the elements. So we will simply call a display function, which we had written previously. And elif option is exactly equals to 4, we'll simply break the loop, which will be the end of our while loop and our program. And else if you use enter any other option from the given choice, we'll print simple statement enter a valid option. So we had finished our program. Let us run and see how it's running. So first of all, we have tried to dequeue. Since we are not inserted any element, it will give us an underflow situation. And let us first insert one element 45. Oh, had done a small mistake here. Had forgot by mistake. I had forgot to type E there. So let me save and run it once again for you. 145 and again 156. So let me display 56, 45, and let me enter one more element 78, one more 90, display it once. So let me pop an element, so not pop, dequeue. Pop will be there in a stack, so let me dequeue a function in element and again display. You can see the first element has been removed. And let me enter another option. You can see enter a valid option. So let me break the loop. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.